last time we came here, well, basically what happened is we broke some gnomes out of prison, and the game was like, all right, we tried to get you to this place once before, and you didn't bite. So, you're just going there now. The game just kind of took me by the hand and put me on rails for a minute and said, you're going here now. We wound up at the Last Light Inn. We met some folks. We met a cleric of Saluna. We got the blessing of Saluna. And then the folks from Moonrise Towers tried to come and kidnap everyone because Moonrise Towers is, like, right there. It's like we're here and they're there. So it wasn't exactly a difficult trip. But anyway, we fought them off eventually, thanks to the power of save scumming. And then we drove them off into the night, and now we are champions and victorious, and we have to do stuff. I don't remember what our priority was at the end of last week's stream, so I think it's just time to check the journal and figure out, okay, we need to infiltrate Moonrise Towers. I've already done that. I've actually been welcomed as a hero at Moonrise Towers. They love me. They've given me a job to do, as a matter of fact. We should probably do that job before we go back. I've basically done everything the Harpers want me to do, which is great because I also murdered some Harpers. But, you know, they don't have to know that it was me. And come to think of it, the Harpers don't even know that I was complicit in those murders because everyone who saw me murder the Harpers is dead.
You wish to speak?
Yeah. I did a thing. Well, let's see here. There's a guy. Hey, do you know this guy? Also, he's talking about the kid named Thaniel that I thought you made up, because honestly, it's kind of a stupid name. But now that two different people are talking about it, I'm willing to acknowledge that it's probably real.
He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
While raging, the wearer generates 2 turns of wrath. Okay. I vaguely remember wrath being useful. You have a +1 bonus to damage with melee weapons. Okay, so you just do more damage when raging. Well, that's good. Does it look nice? No. No, it absolutely does not. You look like Aloy. What in the Horizon Forbidden West is this armor, game? I mean, it's mechanically useful, so we're gonna keep it. But what the hell? Okay. Alright. What's this? This is muddy red. You know what? This muddy red might actually look pretty good. If we combine that with that, we get... Well, it sure is muddy. You know, I think for Karlach that works. It brings out these silver accents, which kind of go with the sword. The brown goes with the red of her skin or whatever. I know this is a very, well, muddy color, and in a vacuum it's not great. It certainly doesn't pop or nothing, but for Karlach, I think this works. Hello, Gale's mirror image. Gale's mirror image has an exclamation point above its head. I wonder if that means Gale has something he wants to say to me.
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep. He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale.
I see. Okay. Since when can mirror images talk?
You are speaking to a mere projection of Gale. His appearance, his voice, and a certain measure of his personality, reconstituted in this case to play as emissary and usher.
Mm-hmm.
Would you care to join him? What little I could glean from the portion of his mind that is open to me, it is a matter most urgent.
Okay. So do you, like, delete bad data like me for breakfast or other things that the Commander Shepard VI says? I promise not to make everything a Mass Effect reference, but... Well, all right. Onward. May us not... Hopefully we don't run into Conrad Werner on the way.
Gladly. Simply follow yonder path, and soon you will find him.
Oh, Gale. Oh, hey, Gale. Look, everyone, it's a Gale. Sup, Gale?
I love this time of night. There's an almost reverent silence that accompanies the peak of darkness, when you'd almost believe the dawn will never break.
Mm-hmm.
The cradle of eternity. The timelessness of lovers. That most beautiful of fantasies.
Gale? Gale? All right, is there a reason you're all metaphysical?
I will be. Soon. I am perhaps just one hard day away from being without any troubles at all.
Oh, right. The whole kaboom thing.
This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder.
Well, I mean...
I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure.
Gale, I realize that for all of us, both because we're people and also because of the whole adventurers fighting against the Absolute and a horde of mind flayers thing, any given night might be our last night. But this has the tone of a conversation that happens on the eve of the final battle. Like, this is a pre-suicide mission conversation, and, well, Gale does have himself a suicide mission, but it's not like the plan is, okay, so tomorrow we go up to the Absolute and Gale blows himself up. That's not the plan. That's not... Okay. It's just... It's been a while. Like, I think you heard about the whole suicide bomb plan before we killed all of the Githyanki at the Githyanki place. And that was several nights ago. That was upwards of 2 weeks ago. And you're just now getting all... Okay. Well... All right. So, I mean, we can ask if it's truly what he wants, which, I mean, that's a good question. Like, this is a hell of a thing Mystery is just kind of putting at Gale's feet here. So, are you really on board with this, bud?
Babe or crone, coward or hero, death is assured.
Well, yeah.
Mystra's forgiveness is not.
You have a point.
If you knew the end was near, would you not want to ensure it had meaning?
I mean, you do have a point. Listen, I'm not going to sit...
Terrified. I will not claim otherwise. My face could scarcely conceal it, even if my words sought to deny it. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms.
Okay. Well, I mean, I feel like there's an important word missing from the end of this sentence, because I know Gale's magic, and I know this is Dungeons & Dragons, and come to think of it, the very existence of the Githyanki god whose name escapes me right now is evidence that a person does not necessarily have to die. It's just more accurate to say that you don't have to die now, or also you don't have to die in this manner, because, oh, Vlaakith, that's her name. I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 for 109 hours, and I temporarily forgot the name of Vlaakith, who's mildly important to the story. Good job, Goog. Apparently, the Goonicorn says this was triggered by going to Moonrise Towers, which does make sense. Now that we know where the physical heart of the Absolute is, it becomes easier to conceive of a world in which we just walk through a door and Gale blows up and boom, that's the end of the video game. Anyway, listen, bud, you, well, you sound like you've got an idea, then.
Resigned to it, rather. But that is not to say I am without fear. Far from it. Stay with me a while, will you? Day will come all too soon even in this place.
Okay, you realize I'm not the part elf that doesn't need to sleep, right? Okay. It'll be fine.
Yes, but there is so much to live for and so few moments in which to house it all.
Yeah, it's kind of the problem of mortality.
Damn you. Damn you for giving me so much to care about. Our friends, our adventures. This would have been so much easier if it was just me. But it isn't.
I'm sorry?
If there is a way, any way, to save all that's grown dear to me, I want to seize it. I just cannot fathom what that might be, other than to fail Mistra and condemn the world.
I don't know.
Stay with me, will you? I don't want to think of it anymore, but I don't want to be alone either.
I feel like pink-haired Jennifer Lawrence has a decent idea, but okay. Yeah, sure. Who needs to sleep? Sleep is for the weak. This is a very good scene, by the way. Like I'm dunking on Gale and making jokes and all. That's a very good scene. It's a good video game. Don't know if anybody's ever told you that. Good video game.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jaheira. The Jaheira.
Yeah? Wait, she's kind of a big deal?
Don't you know the whole story? Years ago, over a century, Jaheira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baal sport trying to plunge the city into war.
Ah.
My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil.
Uh-huh.
She said Jaheira was a powerful druid.
Tracks.
Adamant.
Yes.
Tough.
Sure.
I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jaheira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day!
Well, gee, Karlak, I feel kind of bad. We've been here for a couple days now, and we were just leaving, actually. Like there was a whole thing that happened off screen when you weren't here. Yeah, we can go say hi. She'll probably be mad if we go say hi. I should take Karlak to Damon, though. That's true. Hey, Damon. Damon, we brought a friend. And by a friend, I mean, it's Karlak.
Karlak? I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
And then you got
Off
ambushed
the
by
anvil
cultists
into
again.
The forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you.
Uh-oh.
Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
Ruh-roh. What do you want?
The good news, obviously.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlak to...
Touch people.
Exactly.
Oh my
Okay.
god. It's really happening. It's been so long. So come on, let's get this show on the road. We need to find that iron.
Hang on. I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Uh-huh.
It'll keep. I have infernal iron to find.
Karlak, believe me, this isn't something you should...
Let's move.
At least let me show you where to look. I'm not sure the infernal iron will still be there, but I can show you a few places of interest.
Okay. All right, now. Okay, Karlak, I know you have an exclamation point above your head, but I kind of want to hear this bad news.
How fares the search?
Apparently I can't hear the bad news. I have to have him take a look at her heart, which, I don't know. I thought I had Infernal Iron in my inventory. Did I use that on something else? Because I know I had him make me a thing. Did I have him? Oh. Oh. Oh, did I have her, did I have him make me a thing using my last bits of infernal iron? So that, oh. Oh no.
Hear that? All I need is a second bit of infernal metal, and I'm cured.
Well,
This is so exciting. Let's make tracks.
he had bad news though. He had bad news, and I'm getting a psychic message from beyond the 9th plane, by which I mean Bagoonicorn in chat is telling me that it's about your heart.
How fares the search?
I don't know, tell me about her heart.
Maybe. But I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work.
Okay. That's it.
We certainly will.
Daniel and me are climbing up a tree.
It's true then. He's met Daniel. There's no other way he'd know that name. This is just what we needed. Well done. We need to wake him. He must know something about where to find Daniel.
Okay. Do you have any ideas?
If he was able to escape the Shadowfell, then it mustn't have managed to consume his spirit. Well, not all of it anyway.
Uh-huh.
We need to unlock whatever's left of him, inside his head.
Uh-huh.
There must be something to trigger him. A word, a memory, an item.
Uh-huh.
We just need to find it.
Okay. So your idea is the thing we already knew we had to do? Okay. So your idea is to do the thing we already knew we had to do, and it's very important that we do the thing we've already decided to do. I should have killed you when you were a bear, honestly.
I don't deserve you, my friend.
We agree on something. Oh, Karlak just failed a perception check. Interesting. Would anyone else like to make that perception check, or was that just a Karlak thing? May have just been a Karlak thing. Okay, fine. Off we go. Now, once we cross outside the super magic barrier thing, we're gonna need to have...
Shadows here. Something must be keeping it at bay.
Well, yeah, there's no shadows because of the dome. Celeste, you're inside the dome.
There's more where that came from.
And you're about to leave the dome.
This place is protected. You might find allies here, or at least supplies.
I'm sorry. Spirit Guardian, were you... Is there a... Hold on. Does the whole protective bubble thing also guard against weird Jennifer Lawrence types who live in my head, sort of, being able to contact me? 'Cause, like, I've been inside there for a while. Did you just not see me? Did you just... I know that mechanically that's just a voice line that triggers when you cross this threshold, but I feel like they should have considered the possibility that you would be crossing this threshold from leaving this place, rather than having the very important NPC be like, oh hey, I wonder what this is. You should go inside. When we've been there for 3 weeks. Did I really take an insane route here? I don't know. Maybe I did. I feel like get to Moonrise Towers was me following the main plot, and then do a jailbreak was kind of me following what I thought was the main plot. But, you know, I could be wrong. I've only done this once, so... It made sense to me, and I had very little say in getting here, so... I did kill the Harpers the second I met them. That's true. That's true. I'll admit I did. Okay, you're right. You're right. Listen, when you're right, you're right. I did sort of kill the Harpers. I didn't actually have to kill the Harpers. That was a thing that I did and a choice that I made. And listen, that's on me. That's on me. I understand. I did do an evil, but I did an evil in the service of good. So, you know, it was fine. When you think about it, really, it was all fine. I looked at that map for 45 seconds and then completely forgot, okay, I'm supposed to go right. I need to go to this fork and then take a right. I did murder like 6 people. Well, I helped facilitate the murder of 6 people. A lot of those people were gonna die anyway. Listen, we had a lot of friends in that fight, and we would have had a lot of enemies if we sided with the Harpers instead. So, I'm not saying I regret the fight, but they wouldn't have died if we won the fight good. There's no guarantee that we would have won the fight good. Listen, every decision I've ever made has been perfectly defensible in the moment, and that's what matters. Oh look, corpses! Oh, I'm so happy to find corpses of Memnos and Rachel and Zeph and oh, this is bad. That's probably bad. We shouldn't do that. Also, this is a running theme in Baldur's Gate 3, at least for me. A running theme in Baldur's Gate 3, at least for me personally, is bridges that can't fucking be trusted. This is another example of a bridge that cannot fucking be trusted. I mean, come on. Seriously now. You get halfway across this bridge and these roots are just gonna suck themselves right into the side of the cliff face and send you tumbling to your inevitable doom. This is a bridge that cannot be trusted. And yet we must trust the bridge. Just in bridge. Oh, look. Hi, Zeph. What do you have on your person?
Looks like there was a struggle here.
No shit, there's dead bodies of young tieflings. Oh, that's not good. Hi, Memnos, do you have anything on? Nope, okay. Rachel, do you have any? No, okay. Do any of you have like a journal that says, oh, hey, we're walking down this road. I hope we don't get jumped by fuckers. Torin, you're similarly dead. Ooh, you have a key. Well, that's gotta be important. Wonder what this does. Held by a tiefling refugee. Okay, well, that's you. You're the dead tiefling refugee. You don't have to tief like a refugee, but, you know, I guess. Wait a second. Are you just people from the Grove? Is this like the key to the prison cell in the Emerald Grove? Am I? Oh. Oh, all of these tieflings were at the Emerald Grove. This is totally just a key to the prison cell at the Emerald Grove. Oh. Oh, I feel worse now. Oh. Oh, the narrative kind of demanded that these people die. Well, listen. I feel like this isn't my fault. I shouldn't... I should feel bad about this in the sense that some nice, good people we know died. But I shouldn't feel bad about this in the sense that I got them killed, because I definitely didn't get them killed, I think. True soul, Corliss! Oh no! I guess. Not a true soul. Also, wait a second. If you're a dead true soul, that means... Oh. Thought that would mean a free bug for my eye. It doesn't. It means 28 gold. I keep expecting to pass a survival check and notice something, but that keeps not happening. Hi, what are you? You seem like a big deal. Way off here in the yonderment. You're 1,000 miles away. Is that just another way into the Last Light Inn that I'm looking at? No. No, it is not. Wonder what that is. Well, we'll find out soonish. There's kind of vaguely a quest in this direction, right?
What's that?
Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Oh. Oh. Oh, we've got measles here. Oh. Oh, I totally believe that Shadowheart was kidnapped by anti-vaxxers and she didn't get her shots, and that's why we have measles. Damn it! Damn it! Shar! Let your people get vaccinated! What I want to do is have Karlach boing over this fence, land beside this measle, say, hi, how you doing, and chop his head off. I don't know if I can actually do that. Also, I just found their box, so that's good.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Don't know if the game will actually let me do that. Karlak, would you be so kind as to boing, say, path is interrupted. Oh, you can boing over here. Hold on. Oh, you can boing here? I'm fine with you boinging here. Okay, so Karlak can boing there. But I don't want that to be the very first thing, because if that's the very first thing, then Karlak is going to start a fight with 4 people surrounding her, and that's going to be bad for Karlak.
Still breathing.
So before that happens, I think we should split the party. And then I think we should reparty the party with...
Sharp as ever.
Okay, but you're at the top. No. Yes. Okay, this is what I wanted. So we're exiting turn-based mode. Celeste, Will, and Shadowheart are moving over here.
What path lies before me?
Okay. So now that Celeste, Will, and Shadowheart have moved over here, we're going to re-enter turn-based mode.
Attention!
And we're going to kick it off by having Karlak boing over here. I said, by having Karlak boing over here. Oh, they were, oh, bad. Oh, no. Oh, well, that's what, oh. Oh, that went bad. Oh, that went bad. That went bad for Karlak. Okay, all right, well, listen, the good news is there's a whole bunch of fuckery happening over this way, which means they're all collected in a certain place, right? So, okay, well, one thing Shadowheart's definitely going to do is move over this way. That's absolutely happening. I think it might be a good idea to summon your spiritual weapon. Summon a spiritual great axe right over here. Cool. Okay. Now then, spiritual great axe. While I've got you, can you just go ahead and lacerate one of these measles? Well, you can try. Good job, the spiritual great axe.
Need to act fast.
Fucker. Okay. So, Shadowheart is present. I could just have her sunbeam some things. That seems like a bad idea, though. That seems like a not great plan. What if you do have a free 3rd level magic missile? Like, you can just always have that, and you only need a short rest to do it again. So, yeah, you know what? Buddy, guy, friend, pal, fucker. Here, you didn't want to get chopped by an axe? Take 5 magic missiles to the spine. Take a quintuplink!
What now?
Okay. So we hit him with a quintuplink. That's not actually done a bunch of damage. That's a problem. Let's see here. If we have Celeste move over to here.
Don't waste a step.
Uh-huh. Listen, I've got an idea. Karlak's not gonna like this idea, is the problem. But I do have an idea. What if... So you've got Cloud of Daggers, right? That's 44 slashing and creates an area. We can center it right here. Karlach is damaged already, so yeah, I don't think you're gonna love that. What if instead we were to take a ranged slashing flourish and fire? You still have a 64% chance to hit, even though it's disadvantage. It's not the worst thing in the world. Here. If you were to take a ranged slashing flourish at this fucker, you need 14, you rolled 20. Good. And you know what? That second one's a crit. Okay. Much better job, Celeste. Big old fan of you. Good. Now. Oh, and you know what? You have extra attack, don't you? Don't you? You could just, like, do that again, couldn't you? I bet you could, too. Oh, path is interrupted, so you can't do that. Oh, but you can do this one. Yeah, reroll that with advantage. Good job. Okay. Great, 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 great. So we put a decent amount of damage on this. We put a bucket of damage on this. And now, for our bonus action, we can remember that Karlach is in danger. Which is why I didn't bother... it's why I didn't bother doing the Hunter's Mark. Because I knew that I was going to bonus action, Healing Word, and just give Karlach a wee tad of hit points and some temp HP. There. That's better than nothing. Good turn, Cell Est. Alright, Will. Will, my buddy. You have sorcery points, which can be used to create a spell slot. Okay. You also have, meta magic, right. Increase the range of spells by 50%, melee spells. Okay, good. Cast one sorcery. Spells that only target one creature can target an additional creature. Okay. So what if... Now, I don't know, can you use, like, meta magic on guiding on Eldritch Blast? Because that seems stupid broken. That seems stupidly broken, actually, if you were able to do that. That doesn't seem like a thing that a person should be able to do.
2 steps at a time.
All right. You come over this way. Bonus action, hex the dex of this bastard with a bunch of hit points over here. So you hex his dex. And now, I mean, I want to take a shot at it. I want to see if it's possible to twinnedly spell... No, you can only twin spell your... Okay. You can only twin spell your sorcerer's points, not your warlock spells, which does make sense. I mean, I understand that. That's intuitively, it makes sense to me. Now, with that having been said, you do have Ray of Frost, and you do have a thing that lets you have like awesome bonuses from cold damage. So what if you just Ray of Frosted? Oh, you can't really. Okay. Well, that being the case, what if we didn't twin a spell and instead just tossed an Eldritch Blast at there. Okay. Good. One of them is dead.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Okay. So, Karlach, you have 40 hit points down, which isn't great. It's not what you want. However, you do have a bunch of buckets of damage of stuff. You can, for instance, lacerate this guy. Good. Good. And with your second attack, you can also... no, not pommel strike. I don't want you to cleave. You can't lacerate again, which is a shame. But you can just kind of take a swing at, you know what, let's try to kill one of them. Excellent. Good job. Now, bonus action second wind sounds like a good fucking plan to me. Bonus action second wind. And you know what Karlach just got on account of being a second level fighter now? Action surge! Wah! Wah! Which means that this motherfucker is actually just dead. Screw you. Screw the screw out of you. And also, just for funskies, you rolled 12? Yeah, reckless attack. Screw you. I slashed you. Okay. I think that turn wound up going pretty well, all things considered. Like, it started off real bad. Karlach got ganked by 4 dudes with knives. And then by the end of the turn, 2 of the dudes were dead and 1 of them was bleeding. Okay. I mean, oh no, you're still hitting Karlach, but, and this is an important distinction here, you're kind of fucked now. Like, I feel like you've burned through all your goodwill. Okay, let's see here. Shadowheart. Do I want Shadowheart to do stuff first? No, that doesn't seem to make sense. What if, Celeste?
Blood comes easy these days.
Celeste, can you get anywhere useful? Not really, but kinda.
Need to find the way
Here.
forward.
Come over this way. What do you have in terms of death spells? Can you position a cloud of daggers such that it encompasses these fuckers and not Karlach? Oh, you totally can. You can totally do that. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Cloud of daggers! Cloud of daggers! We also knocked out a whole bunch of nonsense garbage here because they all got caught in the cloud of daggers. Good job. Okay, Karlach is still down some hit points. We can bonus action healing word again. Seems reasonable. There you go. There's a little bit of temp HP for you. Good turn, Celeste. Yeah, I think that's good turn, Celeste. Shadowheart? No. Let's go with the spiritual weapon. See about damage killing. Critical hit for 9 whole damage, huh? The spiritual weapon? Interesting. At a certain point, we might need to stop calling on the spiritual weapon. It may have... I mean, it is a free thing that only costs a bonus action on 1 turn. So I guess it's fine. But also...
Can't afford to let up.
Good turn, the spiritual weapon. Will.
No holding back.
I don't particularly know why I'm skipping Shadowheart's turn, but it's fine. Will, you can charge forward. You've got the ability to Eldritch Blast some things. One of these is hexed. Oh, you have a 36%. You have a 36% chance to hit both of these things. Well, it seems bad and dumb. Don't you have Magic Missile? I feel like you have Magic Missile somehow. You have Magic Missile just by virtue of knowing Magic Missile. I mean, that's a good way to have Magic Missile. Here. Oh! Oh, you can also upcast that into a level 3 Warlock spell. Oh. Oh, I forgot that you also had it that away. Oh. Oh, I'm a fan of that. Here. Why don't we just hit 5 instances of damage on the dude what's already Dex hexed? Will. Would have been nice to see that video game, but okay. I'll take it on faith that that looked cool. All right. Do you have anything nifty on a bonus action? You can spend spell slots to gain sorcery points. That seems silly. Spending sorcery points to unlock a spell slot, now that seems a little bit better. But, it doesn't seem like something you need to do right now. There's no point in mistily stepping because there's a cloud of daggers up there. Okay. That being the case, I think Will is done. Good turn, Will.
Need to stay focused.
All right, Shadowheart, do a thing. Not entirely sure what thing, but do a thing. Why don't you huck a mode of fire at a guy? I mean, you could just huck a mode of fire at a guy. It's not a bad idea. Sacred Flame might be a better pull just because it's not an attack roll in the way that, say, Guiding Bolt is. Yeah, Guiding Bolt has lower chance to hit. Interesting. We can produce a flame. It's not quite good. We can turn the undead. They're not really undead. Invoke a healing. Oh, channel divinity. You know, I've heard worse ideas. What about? You don't have any like ranged healing other than healing word, do you? Not really. Okay then. I do have banishment, which is nifty. Could create a guardian of faith. That's always cool. Could just bless everybody. Seems silly. Okay, here. Let's preserve. Whoop. Let's have you get over this way.
Got to move.
And then channel divinity, preserve life. That'll catch Karlak, who's the one I actually care about. Great! 21 hit points in Blade Ward. Good. Also, more hit points, actually.
Take two.
More hit points, more Blade Ward. Okay. Good turn, healer. Karlak has a big old sword. And these fuckers, you know, these fuckers are right here. I feel as though it might be a decent idea to just get angry about stuff. I haven't really gotten angry about stuff recently. Yeah. You know, if you want to garrot me and make me not able to cast magic, you know, fuck you, I'm angry. Until the end of your rage, protective multicolored lights surround you and nearby allies. Did that say AC +1? I think that said AC +1. Cool! Wild Magic Rage rules. I don't often do that. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's 2d6 +9 divided by 2. Yeah, fuck that. No, we're just gonna smack some dudes. We're gonna smack a dude recklessly. There. Okay, you're functionally dead. There. This guy got hit. This guy got hit. Okay, we're gonna end turn. I think this guy's gonna die to the daggers. That guy did indeed die to the daggers, which is good. Okay. So one of them died to the daggers, the other one took some dagger damage, and now we've moved from, oh shit, this is going badly, to let's wrap this fight up in like 3 turns. So I think it's time to just wrap this fight up. Let's wrap this fight up. Let's wrap this fight up. Right now, I gotta find my way out of this.